Hello and good evening. Welcome back to the shop. Kill that light. We don't need that one on, do we? Nah. I think we're good. What's going on, everybody? All right, news. What's up? What's up? Yeah, man. Yeah, we're doing something a little different tonight. There is not going to be forging. I have a very unhappy leg, and I need to finish some other stuff. So, what's going on, Mr. King? Yeah, we'll let some other folks get in here, and I'll explain everything. Waiting on the wifey to bring us some coffee as well. What's going on, Mark? Welcome. All right. Okay, what's going on, brother? Glad to have you here. Howdy, howdy. Hello, darling. Yeah, we're definitely doing something different tonight. Not our usual. Can you see me okay and hear me? Is everything good? Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been sweating my ass off out here in the shop, too. Before I let you go, I'll give you a rundown. I'll just go around and give you a tour of all the new prettiness. All hood on my end. Okay, I got you. It's hood. You understand? Cool. Well, you guys check this out. Yeah, I am very happy with this. This is my newest edition, and some of the greatest work I've done in a little bit of time. What's going on, Kat? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you guys get to see the other side of my job, or not really my job, but the other side of what I do, not just forging, but now we're going to be doing some finishing as well. Hello, wifey. Welcome back. Thank you.
Hey guys.
Coffee. Coffee. Laid up. Sleep late. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I worked pretty hard on it. It was about, 2 weeks in the making. I forged it out. Just a bar of ADCR V2. The same bar I forged this one out of. Which I'll be working on this later too, doing a little hand sanding. But yeah, really good stuff. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I finished it today finally. And for the final mark, of course, it can't be done until we put the logo on the side. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, different side of what I do here. Hey, Rockin' Blue Monkey.
Hi, baby.
All right. And yeah, no forging tonight, guys. I hate to disappoint anybody that wants to see me swing a hammer, but no, it's a very hot day and my leg is unhappy, so we're just gonna chill, guys. Hang out at the work table. And if you'd like, you're more than welcome to ask questions or anything else. So if I don't answer it, she will. But basically, I'm just gonna keep on working and hang out, guys. Those that didn't see it, I'll let you see it again. I'm pretty damn proud of it. So I don't know if I got enough light here for you to see it, but I'm very proud of her. 80 CRV2, super strong steel, man. All right. So what I'm going to do here is walk you through what I do to this. She's going to take care of you. Right on. I agree. Denise said you got to take care of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, good buddy of mine, never met in person. We'll just say we're Insta boyfriends, if you will. Aaron Fincannon. You guys might know him as Iron Fin. He made me a bunch of these and sent them to me when we did the collaboration for the Montana Mission blade, the Mission 22 blade. He sent me these so that I'd be able to put the logo on the side. And I've got like 20 of them he sent me. So I use these on my blades until, I either stamp it or, like, basically if I'm going to stamp a blade, it's going to be a brute de forge. Like, it's going to have the forge scale on the side before I stamp it that way. Otherwise, it's going to be imprinted with this. And the way that I do it is really awesome. For those that have no money, all you need is a piece of tape that you can carve your symbol out of. When I first started doing that, I used electrical tape, and I just carved my little emblem out of the electrical tape and then etched it in. And then I got these. These work a lot better, but you can still do it with tape, and it works perfectly as long as you get the process down. But I use a 10 amp battery charger, one of those automatic battery chargers. Show you here what I use. What's going on, JT? Welcome, welcome. You're never late, man.
You vibrated, dude.
Right on. Yeah, so 8 amp battery charger. I put it on the auto setting. I take it back. Whenever I plug it in, whichever one has the light on, I don't remember manual or auto. I'll tell you in a minute. But basically, all you do is you take your sticker and put it where you want it. Some of us do this already for hammers, like Bob. He does this for his hammer faces and stuff, or the side of his hammer to do, like the one he did for North, which is really awesome. He did this electro etching. It was really cool. So basically, I'm going in the Ricasso area as close as I can get to it with the sticker.
Donut says the charger he uses is a huge dinosaur.
Yeah, I use a little one, man. It doesn't take much, surprisingly. It's honestly, it's all about the electrolyte. It has nothing to do with the charge. You can have minimum electricity running through it, but as long as you have good electrolyte, it works. So, let me get this lined up here.
You named a hammer Bob?
No, I didn't name a hammer Bob. All right, so see where we're going here? Put it right in that area. All right, now I'm gonna peel the face off, and then it'll be stuck there, hopefully. Yeah, this is the tedious work of the bladesmith that isn't really shown on camera that often, which is trying to keep it pretty at the end, you know.
Can you run it with a Walmart charger, say 1 to 6 amps?
Sure. It just may take you longer. Yeah, this is only 10. So absolutely. You could actually do it with a, what are those block batteries? What, the block.
The 9-volt things?
It's not the 9 volts,
volt,
but
the ones that come in those square.
yes, the square with the 2 coils on top. You can use one of those. I used to use one of those to run my tattoo machine back in the day. But
6 volt.
6 volt, there you go. The 6 volt, yeah, you can absolutely use it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it just takes a little bit longer. All right, so I got the sticker on there. So basically what I'm doing is real simple. You see I got here water and salt. So you're basically just mixing up an electrolyte solution. I have noticed, I'm planning to do a video after talking to Bob about different salts having different effects. So I'm going to do a little video coming up soon that shows, I'm going to do 3 or 4 different salts and see what the effect is. For instance, like the iodized salt, the kosher salt, the Himalayan salt, and basically just different stages of clean salt. You know what I mean? Like different stages of refining, if you will. Some of them are less refined than others, and that will make a difference on the electrolyte solution. So yeah, we'll make a video and show you that one. But this is just simple iodized salt and water. You want to do like a 1-to-3 ratio. I just eyeball it, to be honest. I hope everybody's having a good night and me being lazy here at my table.
Corey just popped in.
I know it's way different. What's going on, guys?
Crawford's here. Larry King's here. Have you seen everybody that's here? We got
I
Dana,
haven't.
Bob,
I've been talking. I haven't been paying attention.
Randy's with us. Sea salt works best for electro etching.
There you go. But anything works when you only have $1.
JT says he uses a cell charger for nickel plating. He
There you go.
doesn't recall the amps. The solution is vinegar with a dash of salt in it.
There you go. Vinegar is a great electrolyte. Actually, vinegar, like the Lichtenberg or the fractal burning that we do on the wood on the boards, it acts different depending on what fluid you use. If you use water, of course, it's just going to act like water. But when you use vinegar, it's a better electrolyte. The only problem is it stains the wood, and you got to grind almost half of the little. Yeah, it's a lot more work to do it that way, and you lose half of the burning. So yeah, almost got my salt mixed up. We got two. All right, remember this part. The positive side goes to the steel, away from where you're etching. So I just put it on the tip. Just the tip.
The heck.
Negative side is attached to a Q-tip. Now, the
Good
end.
night, Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty. See you, brother. Sorry, got a piece of fuzz in my eye.
Don't do that.
Negative side, you have to make sure that it's touching the end with the fluid. It's got to travel through the fluid. So you get it nice and wet with the solution, if you will. What's the solution on the Q-tip? And then it attaches. Anyway, all right, let me get this thing plugged up.
Tommy Wright is with us.
What's going on, Mr. Wright? Welcome, welcome. We're not forging tonight. I know it takes everybody by surprise, right? Something new. All right, so it is the manual side when the light comes on. That's, yeah, it's running a little more juice, it seems. So all you do is real simple. You just touch the Q-tip to the area you want to burn, and it'll start bubbling and turning brown or yellowish. That's how you know you're etching, because it's eating away at the metal. And you just move it around basically until you get a good etch. Each steel acts different as well. Some of them char, some of them stay shiny. It just depends on the steel. 80 CRV2 has a tendency to turn black. So we'll see what happens when it's done. I'll probably scrub most of the char out. Right on, man.
Tommy said that somebody's been thinking about trying.
I saw that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but it's totally worth it, and it's precise. So, yeah. When it starts, it will dry, like it basically heats up and evaporates. So every now and then, dip back in your solution.
So on average, how long does it take to do that?
Usually about 10 minutes
To get a decent etch?
to get it deep, and to where it, for a fact, someone can't scrub it out without destroying the blade. It takes about 10 minutes. So, I mean, at least with the 10 amps, I mean, you might as well guess about an amp a minute. So,
Donut says, I'll be forging tonight. I got a thing to make from a piece I shouldn't try to forge it from.
uh-oh. That sounds like that's going to be a lot of fun.
JT said an old cell phone charger and 2 alligator clips and you're in business.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
In
Just got to make
business.
sure if you're going to do it with the cell phone charger, it's a lot different. Now, the battery charger, which I'm sure you know, JT, the battery charger has an automatic off switch. Basically, whenever the two ends connect, it'll go ring, click, and then it shuts off. It's an internal safety
kill.
feature. Yeah, safety kill. Cell phone chargers don't have that when you plug it in. So if those two ends connect, you're going to see a lot of bright light and probably pop the shit out of you. So be careful. I used to do that, like I said, back in the day when I was 15, when I first started building homemade tattoo machines. I used cell phone chargers. I used batteries, you name it. And I about electrocuted myself a couple of times being a dumbass.
You never. I love you.
I love you too, baby. Yeah, if it's a much harder still, it takes a lot longer too. I got to tell you, this is probably one of my favorite stills I've had the opportunity to forge yet. It is super durable. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my leaf spring, and it's always my go-to. I love leaf spring, and that'll be my pick over any steel if, I'm in a challenge and I have to forge something.
JT says way around that is to plug it into a strip with a breaker.
There you go.
Surge protector with a breaker.
Built-in safety feature. There you go. Or you can use a GFI.
Harder than woodpecker lips.
Right on. I'm getting a little too much char, so I'm going to wipe it away and see how deep my etch is. Oh, it's actually not charring at all. It's cool. I just wiped it all out. Yeah. This is working pretty well. I'm about halfway through it, so I'll give it just a couple more minutes and it'll be done.
Hey, I got an old transformer that was used to light up a neon light sign. It takes 110 AC and pumps it into somewhere approximately 30K to 50K volts. I don't know the amp. Might that work if I don't kill myself with it?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know enough about it to tell you that. Yamez would probably be the one to talk to.
JT seems to know about
JT,
that
yeah,
stuff too.
JT. Somebody else here could definitely give you that answer. Yeah,
Oh, JT already said no.
that's what I'm thinking.
That's
That
yours.
honestly sound. When I heard 110, it sounded like that's going to be a bit too much. Yeah, 110. I'll be honest. My Lichtenberg burner is built out of a transformer out of a microwave, and if I touch those two ends, I'm dead. So I would not suggest it. Yeah, that's 110 all day. So every bit of power hitting that outlet is going through your ass.
Brian said a neon transformer will kill you, and Denise says, Corey, that would be bad. We don't do the death thing.
Nah, we don't do that. We try to stay alive around here, folks. We love our people. All right. It's looking pretty good. All right, when it gets a little too charred on the end, just flip it around. Super easy.
Smells the Dragons here with us.
What up, man?
And then Donut said, Corey, not only will that kill you, but it'll hurt the entire time you're done.
Oh, yeah. You're going to feel it from the second. Yeah, you're going to go blind before you stop feeling the pain. It's going to be intense, dude.
Tommy says, although I trust you guys, I don't think I would listen to you on this.
All right.
I'm being wonky. Gonna reboot. All right, Denise. All right, so I have a question.
Yeah, baby.
If you wanted to fill that etch in with something that was black that would stay there, is there something you could use, or would that be one of those it could possibly
If
chip
you
out
use
kind of a
anything
nail
like-
polish thing?
If you do it deep enough, you can inlay like another metal into it, or you can just carve it out by hand. You know, as long as you do the bevels, like the undercut, you can fill it with another metal.
Oh, okay. I get it.
But
So like a dovetail.
yeah, basically an undercut, you can fill it with another metal and then sand it flush. Now, if you use something like resin, epoxy, something like that, it's going to pop out. I've actually done it with fingernail polish, and if you don't use it, it's beautiful. But if you use it, it pops out. Or if you get the right amp going, actually a little higher amperage, it will. Or I tell you what, just get a professional etching machine.
The Etch-O-Matic?
The Etch-O-Matic has two options. You have the etch or mark, and the mark turns whatever you're etching black.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically, yeah, just get the right stuff and don't do it the cheap ass way like we do. You know.
I don't know if you're talking about you and Wesley, because we don't do it the cheap ass way.
Yeah.
I want the expensive toys.
Gotcha. Yeah, Wesley is the, yeah, you guys know Wesley, the squirrel? Yeah. All right. I think I'm done with that. Maybe? No, I need a little more on the right side. You want it to all be kind of flush. You don't want it to dip down in the middle, so you gotta even it out. Hey, welcome back. Where the hell you been, woman?
She had to reboot.
Oh, it's okay. We'll hold it against you.
I didn't handle that. What's up, man?
All right. Also, what I'm working on tonight is I'm waiting on this glue to dry up on the Panava Shetty that I made for Heather. I'm gonna do some handle shaping, and yeah, you guys can talk to me while that's going on. So yeah, this is basically just a
He said,
forge
"Pay
side with
attention,
Josh.
damn it."
Forge side. The forge is outside though. So, all right. Now let's get our power unplugged here.
After etching, cover unlined spot with paint, electrode plate, the naked spot, then clean paint with acetone or mineral spirits.
Yeah, what he said.
What was JT?
Yeah, it sounded like JT. All right. Peel the sticker off.
Oh, did you, Randy?
Yeah.
Awesome. Randy sent me a recipe for apple pie.
Oh, it's fantastic. You guys can see that. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit.
All right, let me see. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tommy says he likes that.
Awesome, dude. Thanks. Yeah, and different spots on it catch light a different way, and it just looks really interesting. Basically, all I'm doing is rubbing off all the marring or the char that ran.
Brian says, honestly, a lot of guys do good forging. Not many do good finish work. This is good stuff right here.
Well, I'm glad you like it. So, a lot of finishing.
Frozen like this.
Frozen.
No,
Oh, I don't want to freeze.
You
Check my battery. Oh, I'm good. Ish. You might want to plug up. I like this. I don't have to sweat half as much as I normally do. Get you plugged up here so you guys don't die. It's the last thing I want. The cameras would die on us. All right.
JT says, I'm anal and I don't do blades because I suck at it. I got the brains but not the experience.
Anal, huh? Okay then. Well, experience does make a difference. Honestly, a couple of years ago, there's no way I would have made anything that looked this good.
Where was that knife that we found when we were cleaning? That was your very first one. It was in there. Did you bring it out here?
I don't know.
That god awful stock removal thing that you made?
I honestly don't know.
Randy's internet's going in and out because apparently they're having some pretty gnarly weather.
Oh, the weather, yeah.
Randy's internet's going in and out because apparently they're having some pretty gnarly weather.
Oh, the weather, yeah. I hope everybo's safe out
Yeah,
there.
Denise, you guys stay safe. I saw your flood things coming in again. And
I'm surprised. I guess people see I'm not forging and decided they're not hanging out. It's all right. Y'all know y'all that matter. Oh yeah, and my bi-monthly porn magazine came in today. For those that are curious. Yeah, it's my bi-monthly porn mag. I strive to be in this magazine. So you guys will see me here one day. Believe me on that. I got somebody trying to send me a message. I think it might be up metal.
it might be Randy sent me the recipe.
No, it's from somebody else. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's the idea, guys. I'm striving to be in this magazine as Journeyman Smith first, which is going to be happening in about 2 years. I leave that to people like yeah, man. Yeah, you see that stack right there, right? This is just a giant stack of knives that I have to finish. So, got some videos coming up.
Denise said, all right, put it away because nobody's going to pay attention to anything else. That's so cute.
Yeah, I was working on it with a store-bought handle just to see what it looks like. You'll see that video later. Whew. All right. So next, what is on the agenda here? That knife is finished for now. Handle. Let's see.
Are you going to show them how you fit them up and whatnot? or-
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just trying to figure out which one. Thinking, I got this knife right here that I started for Heather a while back as a EDC for her, just everyday carry, keeping her purse because it's cute. It's a little cleaver. It's a badass little cleaver, but I just left it sitting on a shelf and abandoned it. And you can see that it desperately needs help. So, nice victim. Yeah.
Next
So,
victim.
next victim, yeah. So I made the handle small enough for her, obviously. And
Kat said, not typing much, cleaning the garage, but the word porn made me stop and look.
hey, there you go. Sorry I don't have a better porn voice or a porn name. You know,
Rod Cocker.
Rod Cocker. Rod Cocker was awesome.
It was.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do some handle work on this. I basically what I do is I get whatever wood I'm using, mark it out, cut it out, glue it up. Fairly simple, but it's really not. It's really not. I honestly don't know if I want to put the handle on that one. I think I want to do the other one. And by the way, I haven't seen him yet, but it's something I've been working on for Mr. Yamez.
Denise said, cute. Yeah, that's how I describe blades. And JT said, did you ever do a mustard etch?
Yes, I have. I don't have any out here, but yes, I have. I don't personally like it. I feel like it looks like super fake ass Damascus. I just personally don't like it. Done the right way, I'm sure it would look really killer. It's just not in my bag. Yes, that is bent just a bit. Yes, absolutely, just a bit. Yeah, I was having problems with it, and I kept drop forging over and over and over, and you know how that happens. Yeah. Shit, I totally lost track. I apologize.
Handle, man, handle.
Well, I want you guys to feel free to ask some questions. I'm just going to hand sand. Hand sand that, and that's what I started
Did
talking
you do a
about.
video on making that Flamberge?
Flamberge.
There you go, Flamberge.
No, I did not. I did not make a video simply because that is just a wall hanger. It's not going to be usable steel. That is made out of rebar.
Crawford says that needs Purple Heart with ebony inserts.
That's the thought. Purple Heart's hard as shit to work with too. You burn the hell out of it if you don't take it easy.
Welcome, Pastor Josh.
Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome. This one here was the guard is 1/2 inch rebar, and the blade itself was 1 inch rebar. And I did all the beveling on it with a flat disc on an angle grinder. Just because, that's what I do.
JT says try with a tiny brush or an insulin syringe maybe for the mustard ash.
That's a thought. We got a couple of syringes around here.
Becky says hi too. Hi,
Hello,
Becky.
Miss Becky. Hello, Josh. Papa Josh. Yeah. Good deal. Yeah, man, I've got so many knives sitting here. It is ridiculous. All right. So, real simple. I usually start with 150 when I do my hand sanding, and I use a piece of wood. It's just big enough to wrap around.
Larry wants to know how much those little stencils are.
I honestly don't know. The guy that made them for me sent them to me as a gift while we were doing a collaboration on the Montana Mission knife.
Hi, Walt. Welcome.
What's going on, Walt? And yeah, I don't know how much they are. I can attempt to contact him and go from there, or you can contact him and ask. The good stuff, not Windex.
Crawford said it still looks cool even if it is rebar.
Yeah, man, I do a lot of work with rebar, actually. Let me show you. Let me turn this right here. You see that bucket?
Dana, have a good night. Be safe.
That is slam full of nothing but rebar throwing knives. Yeah, I know this is really boring watching me hand sand, but I've got a lot of work to finish, so you guys get to hang out with me doing this.
Tommy says, I got a hold of some John Deere lawnmower blades the other day, and I've heard that they're better metal than the average blade. How would they work for knives?
I've made quite a bit out of lawnmower blades. Do a spark test. Always do a spark test. and determine if you've got high carbon or not. Some of them aren't as quite high. So I always suggest doing a spark test. For instance, this one, which is going to be a cleaver, my brother-in-law forged this under my instruction. And I don't know the exact steel it is, but on average, from my understanding, lawnmower blades are in the 1080s or the 1070s. So for for the high carbon blades, other ones are in like the 1018 area. That's just my research. I don't know for sure. Do your own research. I'm not instructional. This is just what I do.
Michael Roberts is here.
What up,
Some
Michael
of them
Roberts?
cheap Chinese blades are junk on lawnmowers, and he says, that's okay, Josh. You go be boring, and we'll just sit here and give you crap as usual.
That's fine. That's fine. That's what we're here for. Absolutely. I feel the love. We're good. I feel
Becky
the
just
love.
hollered out from the other room, we can't wait to hug your neck.
Right on. You guys are coming here in what, like 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Something like that? Just remind me of the exact dates. That way I know when to start smoking the barbecue. So, yeah, we're going to do some smoked barbecue for about 10 hours. And then
Sorry, you had something on
she's going to make some homemade Brunswick stew.
you. Okay.
Yes, she is. We're going to have a good old time. Yes, sir.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I managed to save it. I got all the right
Planning
stuff.
to make a Fabergé around 20 inches. I have a plan, but I
20
don't know
inches?
anyone who has actually made one.
20 inches? Whoo-wee.
Brian.
Well, let's see. Let me get out my trusty Champ Ironworks ruler. From Plunge Grind, this is 9 3/4. Hey, 9 3/4. Right on. Yeah, 9 3/4 from Plunge Grind to tip. So you're looking at, damn, you're definitely doubling that. It's absolutely doable. And I challenge myself to do the same thing. So I'll tell you what, let's forge one together. You forge one, I'll forge one, and then we'll compare. Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Probably coming over on Thursday or Friday the 13th or 14th.
Oh, right on. Friday the 13th?
Thursday or Friday. Friday would be the 14th. I believe.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Saturday the 14th was always the one to be worried about. Right? That was the bad day.
Crawford says, I've come to believe that Josh loves the part about getting crap just as much as the forging.
I do. It's not the same without the camaraderie. All right, so gnarly ugly side, right?
JT said, I gotta get one in champ roller so I can hang with the cool kids.
Right on. And then that's what I did to it with 150. So I'm going to do the other side with 150 and make it pretty again.
Larry wants to know how many knives you're working on, man.
I have
I think it's 50.
18 on this bench right now in front of you, sitting right up under there, and over here, and over there.
And then there's a basket of like
And then
30
there's a
back
basket
there.
of rebar throwing knives back there. I don't have an exact count.
Dude, there's knives everywhere. That are
I've got a
half
sword
finished.
hanging on the wall over there right behind the camera that I'm not finished with either. Planning another sword before I even finish that. Yeah. I have a honestly, I have a problem finishing things. I'll start them all day and I'll make some kick-ass stuff. When it comes to finishing, I'll get it done when I get it done. Basically.
Brian says, I was debating forging the curves versus forging the bevels and bending the curves.
I did just the opposite. I forged the curves and ground in the bevels.
So he said, so just one or two projects, no biggie.
Yeah, just a couple. I actually managed to finish 2 today, which made me happy. So watch out for that.
JT said, forge it kinky, make it bevel.
There you go. That would be, dude.
Donut said, I've been so busy, I passed myself up at the door.
Man. Right on, man. Busy is a good thing. Even if it's just for your mind. Busy is a good thing.
Hello, Ben. Welcome,
yeah.
welcome.
What? Just because you guys are here and we're not forging, I promised you guys that you get to see the leg one day that looks like it was shot up with an Uzi. So if you're interested, I'll show you that before I leave.
All right, do you guys want to see his leg?
Woo-wee. All right. So 150 is done. I'm gonna step it up.
We got an of course.
Of course. I'm gonna step it up to 320.
Michael Robertson says, I'm the same way. It's hard to finish all of them. Got to start a new one. And I've got a bunch of them all back up waiting just to get handles put on.
Yeah, me too, man. I've got so many of them that are just forged finished, or forged-ish finished. Forged to finish-ish. There you go. And then I left them like that. And then I've also got some that I've damn near ground to finish. And then I've got to put handles on and then finish the bolsters. That's a little integral chef knife. This one was fun, and I mean super thin. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, super thin. I honestly don't have a regular, like, what do you call it? A signature blade, if you will. I make one-offs. Like every single knife I make is somehow different from the last. Usually it's one from this size to this size, back to the, it bounces all around. Going up to 320. Big jump, but all you have to do is just take out the scratches from the one before it. That's all. You don't have to get it down to really super fine right away. You use your paper to get the grit out of the last one. Basically just the scratches from the last one, and make all the scratches match this paper.
So Michael says it's kind of like I get the hard part done, but the finishing foo-foo kind of slows me up. It's kind of like a squirrel.
Yep, that's basically it. That's kind of how I do it, man. I just have that problem finishing something. It's like I get impatient and I want to finish it right away and screw it up, or I want to do it super nice to where I wait a month to do the handle because I don't want to get into all that work yet,
Does 4360 make an okay blade?
I've never used it, honestly, that I'm aware of. I use mostly salvage steel, spring steel, if you will. And other than that, it's the 10 series that I buy. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those, I salvage everything I possibly can to make something else out of it. Once it sits there for a year and I realize that I'm not going to make anything with it, at that point I'll throw it away. But until then, I hoard it. Yeah. That's me.
Jason wants to know where 4360 would come from. Where would you get that?
I don't know. Oh, he's asking me, the guy, whoever asked that. That's a new one on me personally. I don't know. Yeah, where it originated would definitely help to see what part it was used for. For instance, if it was used as a dry shaft or something like that, then it's going to be super durable and hard. Then yes, something like that will make a good blade.
Donut says you look like an old Japanese movie. Words don't match your lips.
I think that's your buffering. All right. So.
That's what they told me the steering arms are in our big tandems, like 1.75 inch round. 43XX series still, it's nickel chromium, molded Denium still 4360 will have 0.6% carbon. Josh, I have a small pile of those grinder blades D2 if you don't want to hoard them.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I haven't used those yet. Kind of intimidated by them, honestly. Now, just to be sure, the question a minute ago, that was, you said it was the rod in the tandem?
The steering arms are in the big tandems, and they're like 1.75 inch round.
Huh. I would just test it, man. I would spark test it and see if it's got good carbon content, and then I would do a snap test. If you can get it hard and snap it before a temper, yeah, you got a good hard steel to make a blade with. Durability, no idea.
Is 0.6% carbon good or not?
0.6. You know what, dude? I would honestly tell you that I need to do a little more research before I can answer this question. Somebody else here hopefully can answer that for you. But I'm not going to tell you something that I don't know.
Jason says that it sounds like it would be a bitch to forge because chromium is tough.
Yes, it is, man. Chromium is very tough. I mean, that even spring steel, because there's a certain amount of chromium in it, it's damn near impossible to drill, even hot. Like, it's best to punch holes in that shit, I've noticed. But yeah, and then 52-100, I've been messing with a little bit, trying to figure it out. Man, that stuff is hard. I mean, hard as a rock and hard to forge. Yeah, you might as well just cook that shit and just anneal it for a couple of hours, basically. Oh yeah, anyway, that's the 150 side. And that's the 320. You can see the difference. Dude, I'm enjoying the chilling and talking, guys, really.
Don't have to let everybody put your leg in for Master Josh and his amazing bladesmithing skills. We're not worthy.
You're not worthy. Yeah.
Crawford says I'll send you a chunk soon.
Right on,
You're
man.
way better at it than I am.
Hey, man, I'm not going to say that I'm better than anybody, just different. We all have different methods. Some of us are better at certain methods than others, but we're all good at what we do in our own way. Don't discount yourself. I am my biggest critic, man.
No, you're not. I am.
And then once I think I'm happy with it, I take it to Heather and I say, "What up, man? Welcome. Ting ting."
Hey, Ting. Welcome.
Yeah, man, no forging tonight. You know what's going on. Yeah, so yeah, afterwards, once I think I'm happy with it, I take it to Heather and then tell her what I need to do to finish this. And then she says, "You forgot this." And then I go, "Oh, fine." And then I go finish that part. Same thing with tattoos. Same thing with tattoos, man. Because she'll tell me in a heartbeat, "You missed that little spot there, it needs some color," or "You missed that line there." Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be weird if she doesn't make it to quad state, not having her over my shoulder going, "You missed this spot," or "You did that," you know.
Got your back there.
Yeah, baby. All right.
Is there a specific formula for making micarta?
Whatever material you have that you want to put inside resin, basically. I mean, to make like the micarta that I put on here, it's like olive micarta. This is made under pressure. Basically, it's compressed. It's sheets of some kind of fat. It's almost like canvas material, like thin canvas material, and it's laid down a sheet at a time with resin in between, and it's compressed as tight as you can get it and compressed into a block, and then it's cut out into strips or whatever. It's made this thick or thicker or big blocks, however you want to get it. But yeah, these are made from compressing canvas and resin. Now there's other ones you can make too. like basically, just like what do they call it? Burlap. Burlap's done the same way. You just soak it and squish it.
Speaking of ink, Becky wants to discuss something with you.
Sounds good. I'll be seeing you soon.
Brian said 4360 is high impact. It would be misery door.
Oh, that's like high speed steel.
Denise said that was the only smithing related question she could come up
Gotcha.
with. Donut says he's got some old Weston house micarta from 1910.
Man, yeah, dude. Like I saw, what was it? I found one that was a radio or something. It was like an old radio, like a military radio, and the actual case was micarta. Like they built the thing out of micarta, and it was a military phone case. Yeah, fiberglass. Yes, fiberglass is better, but I'm cheap.
JT says need to find the secrets of unicorn micarta.
Blunicorn micarta. I come up with it too. You watch. I'm gonna make that happen. Blunicorn micarta. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna name it too. Blunicorn micarta. That'll be like the side sister company.
King says fiberglass resin is cheaper than epoxy.
Is that so? I'm gonna have to look into that.
Is that the polyurethane stuff?
No.
Different one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fiberglass. See, I was thinking I'm probably thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking the fiberglass micarta is the one that you actually put the like fiberglass strands into yourself, or is it automatic, or is it already mixed? I haven't had any experience using it. I just know it's stronger. Whew. All right. What handles do you want on there?
What handles do I want on what paper? I don't know. What do you got? Yeah,
Some yellow
a
heart.
yellow heart on it. That's pretty.
Thin yellow heart. Let me get a bigger one. Yeah, what's the thing on that?
Or do some kind of burl. Any kind of burl up there? You can get a big can of it for like $20. To get enough epoxy resin to equal that volume would cost you around $100. That's really awesome.
You get like a half a gallon for $22.
No, it's not a half a gallon. It's like
Something like that.
2 quarts or something.
Sorry guys, all you see is my butt. Maybe. I'm looking for a piece of
That
food
micarta
material.
I got takes a mirror finish with no canvas. Look very rare. You need a piece, Josh.
Sure. Always. I'm not bashful to say, send it. All right. Not that one. That one's not stabilized. All right.
Oh, Ting says it also sets up slower, so you have a lot more working time without it ruining. Yeah, we definitely got to look into that.
All right. That'll work. So, Ting, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I'm proud of this, brother. I got to show you. This is what I was doing in the beginning, putting my little logo on it. But I know how you were getting into knives recently. 80 CRV2, sexy and sleek. It's very nice, sir. It's not your Damascus Bowie, but I'll get there. Yeah, debating on whether or not to put that one on Etsy or do a waffle on it for myself. You guys tell me, Etsy store or waffle it? Move some stuff out of the way. All right, Burl. Don't know what it is. I believe it's some kind of maple. It was a gift as well.
Is that going on my knife?
Yep.
Let me see. Oh, that's pretty. I totally approve.
She totally approves. Yeah.
Not maple.
Not maple. Not maple. No, it's curly something. Unfortunately, I didn't know what it was when it was sent, so
That is a beautiful, simple, clean knife.
Or the little one? Or oh,
The
yeah, I
one
got
you
you. Yes,
showed,
thanks,
yeah.
man. Thank you very much. So just to save my belts, what I do is I mark out around the handle, pre-mark my holes, and I cut out the handle shape from the wood using my scroll saw so that I don't have to grind it all the way down with my belts.
Denise said waffle it because you know somebody will get it, but Etsy because you can set the price. I'm no help.
I can set the price as a waffle too.
Crawford said, I'd vote waffle, but I ain't got good sense, boss says.
Well, the problem is, unfortunately, everybody is saving their money right now for Blade Show. Therefore, it's going to be damn near impossible to sell a knife unless you're Ting Ting or somebody else. Like, I don't know, who else makes knives here?
Oh my God.
What's that?
Brian, I read it. As soon as I read it, he called it right back out. It was what kind of wood it was. It was inappropriate.
That kind of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It was
Dude, I don't know if you guys saw that
something from the
picture.
island of Poon.
Oh, there you go. There was a picture I did about, God, I don't know, almost a year ago. Maybe.
Michael says he likes the shape of that blade.
Cool, man. I'm glad.
JT
Yeah,
says
I
he
did a
uses the
picture.
sharpening saw because he's cheap and prefers control.
There you go. That works. Well, I like it. The scroll saw works. You can see I got it marked out both sides. I got both sides, and it's, hold on, let me double check. And nobody caught me. See that? Always got to look. I ended up putting both one side, and they're not going to match on the other side. They'll be close, but they're not going to match on the other side. That's it. That's more like it.
Brian said he didn't want to get beat with a blue wrench.
Blue wrench.
Yeah, on the motor wrench. Dead sexy girl.
That's what it's called. All right. I might use that as a
JT has
nickname.
said it's officially the dead sexy girl.
Dude, I got to tell you, that hickory was really good. That hickory you sent me. And I've noticed it smells just like it came from Texas. I'm pretty sure that those who understand, like,
Donuts out has got to go for
Donut.
weirdness.
hey, only enjoy it, man. But yeah, you'll know that that Texas smell, everything has that slight old wood mixed with cow pie. So when you cut on that wood, it smells just like you're cutting into a dry cow pie.
James and Josh, both of you guys have a good
Yes,
night.
sir. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Oh, no. I dropped it. Good stuff. Well,
James
I'm going to
says he's
step
got to
right
get
here.
some more handle material.
Yeah, man. Actually, I might be able to. We'll talk, man. I got some wood here that I'm probably not going to use, at least not for a year. So yeah, we might see what I got available.
He says he's got the largest exotic hardwood distributor in the
Oh, I
country,
can't hear
about
you.
20 minutes from him.
Say that one more time.
He got some big ass exotic wood distributor like 20 minutes from him.
Oh hell yeah!
Charming. Hi, Hans.
There's one pretty close to us too. It's East State Lumber. You gotta check them out.
Brett said it smells like longhorn.
There you go.
JT says he needs to reconnect with a guy and get more local hardwood. Brian, you have a wonderful evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for stopping, man. down.
Awesome. Thank you.
Safety Nazis!
Crawford said we need to make some gummy bear micarta gels for Pastor Josh.
That's great. Actually, yeah, you can do that.
Peter Brown's at that.
Yeah,
He
you
made
gotta
a
be
hand-
careful when you grind through, not to grind through the bear.
Yeah.
Or reseal it afterwards.
There's a guy that has videos, Peter Brown, and he did an axe handle.
Tough time.
He also made a cookie plate out of Oreos and resin. That one was really cool too.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Alan Beasley does have a gummy bear resin mold.
There you go. Yes, he does. All right, so we got the two sides cut out. Okay. Simple, you know. Then I drill my holes in one, make sure they line up, drill my holes in one, and then I take the two sides together and drill the holes all the way through the second one. That way I know they match. And then I'll put pins in just the wood. No, not forging. I dropped my knife a couple of minutes ago. You missed it. Yeah. No, it was the wood. That's what I dropped here. All right.
Ting is working on the Damascus spear coin.
Oh yeah. We got to check that out. All right. So let's see if I can back this up a little bit. All right. I'm going to step right here around the camera and I'm going to drill a couple of holes. So bear with me a moment. Actually, I'll just do it here.
Why don't you just step around and move the camera?
Yeah.
Make life easier.
Yeah, it would. My drill press is right behind the camera, so gonna get a little wobbly. Hold on a moment. There we go. Alrighty. I'm a little bit smaller one for this. Yep, I've got that super cheap Win. Yeah, buddy.
It was free.
Yeah, it ended up being free. Because we got a grinder drill press combo deal because it was super cheap. And when we got them here, they were broken.
They were used.
Yeah, they were used
They
and
were supposed to be
broken.
brand new.
The grinder, which is over here, was all wobbly. And like the wheel did this on it. So
Welcome, John.
they ended up just refunding both of these. So here, I have them for free. It wasn't free. It was a headache from hell, I'll tell you that. So it definitely wasn't free. All right. Line the hole. Come on. One there. Small enough I can hold. I'm gonna to the side a little bit. You gotta watch out for those. The back side a little bit. All right, number two. And take these together.
Michael says I got to chop up a bunch of 1.25" crane cable before they put us in a burn ban.
Oh, really?
It lives just west of Big Dog.
Okay, cool, man. I'm not coming up there and visit, man. Yeah, speaking of Big Dog, definitely looking forward to a collab there. Man, I am so thankful I won that. I wasn't expecting to be honest, but that was just right on, man. I was thrilled.
My rotary tool was a win, and so far I love it.
Right on. So yeah, you see, I taped them both together. And then I'm just going to drill through the holes that are already there into the one in the back. So all my holes match up. And the holes that are in my scales are smaller than the holes that are in my tang. It doesn't matter what size the holes in your tang are. What matters is that these holes match up and it covers the whole tang on the outside. Well, all right, go back over here now. Excuse me.
Sorry, baby.
It's all good. All right.
They're having a debate over who has the best barbecue sauce now.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
Well, it's not us.
both Randy and Ting make their own barbecue sauce that's supposed to be amazing.
Well, somebody needs to.
Apparently,
test
you guys
that.
are going to be. They're talking about testing at the coffee grounds.
Oh, it's coffee ground. Yeah, we'll figure it out at the coffee grounds then. That sounds good to me. Yeah, for show. Show. All right. Now, we get some pen material over here. I took it upon myself to pre-cut my pens. It just makes things a lot easier. I got a case over here that's just full of different size pen stuff.
Crawford said Mosaic would look good in that.
Mosaic would look good in this. These pens are a little small. Wall it out those holes a little too much. But that's not the point. Anyway, I put the pins in, and then I take it over to the grinder and I match all the edges up all the way around. And you can see I've got, I don't know if you can see. What's going on, Yamez? Here. There we go. Now, not sure if you can see, but I have a pin line all the way around to follow. So I'm going to grind to that line, and that's my stop point. That's how I know that I've met the width of the blade, and then I can glue it to the blade. And then once it's fine, I do the final grinding on it, I'll grind it all the way to the tang. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
John says I'm an idiot, so I'm going to ask. I have a car axle. Can it be used as a drift for hammers, or what can I do with it?
I would say ask Ting on that one. I haven't used car axles either.
Yamez is here.
Yamez, what's going on, brother? Yeah.
Jason says he needs to smoke more slices just for fun. Yeah, that sounds good. Yes, John.
Yeah.
Great for drifts, punches, axes, hammers, and pry bars.
There you go. See, there's always somebody here that has a good answer.
Brett 354 is here. Good evening.
Welcome. What's going on? Oh, you guys got here at the 1 hour mark.
My
My
cereal
cereal is purple. Oh, dude. I want some purple cereal. Cereal bowl. Yeah, I'd like some purple cereal. Dude, I need to make a trip to North Carolina. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, all right. So,
Ron said he stopped in to say hi. He's got to
What
get up
up?
early. He needs to shower. Everybody have a good night.
That's all
night,
good, man.
Ron.
no, you're good, guys. No problem. I'll be going here in a minute. I just wanted to give you an update on. Hey, speaking of Yamez, a little better look at it and see how big it is, even though I have a big head.
He's got a huge cranium.
Yeah, not bad for rebar. Yep, that's called good practice right there.
Crawford says French berries.
Another long, lonely night. Oh, I'm sorry it's going to be lonely. But yeah, for those of you that didn't see it, I did this earlier today. I did the finishing, and then at the beginning of this hour, I put on my emblem and showed everybody how I do that. I still got to hit it with a buffing wheel just to polish the inside of that and make it match the rest. But yeah. So did we decide on Etsy or Waffle? Unless somebody shoots me a message saying they want it, I'll probably end up doing the Etsy. So, thanks, Brett. There's a lot of work doing that. Hey, I just put it in there to protect it because I don't have a sheath that I made for it yet. Yeah. Guys, gals, I'm going to call it my hour. Use your profile as a swage. Are you talking about the profile of my face as a swage? No. My face is too pretty to hit it with hot steel. Unless I'm on a live stream and then I bust my ass in the mouth with a hot knife. Yeah.
Oh my God, team, that's awful.
Uh-oh.
Team schedule, working a split day, 6 to 8 hours from 4 in the morning until midnight.
Oh, dude.
And then he sleeps until 7 and then goes in from 8 to midnight to 2 a.m. That sucks.
You know what, man? It does suck, but do you, man? Absolutely. I understand. I'm a dad. Do what you do, brother. Yeah, I'm not gonna have you guys
Wait
watch
till
me
you
grind
set your
this.
hair on fire, is what he said.
Yeah, I'm not setting my hair on fire.
Man bun.
No, that's what the man bun is for. I stopped wearing it down while I was forging because I smelt it a couple of times. But
JT said you held it up to your face. I said,
it really kind of did. I think it was just the beard. It just went right around the beard. Which, dude, I'm telling you, I wish that it wasn't so curly because I'm telling you, I could give Ting some competition here because when you stretch it out, it's a lot longer. It's like almost a third the length longer when you stretch it out. So I wish my hair was not so damn curly. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I think I might do a little bit of a Dave Baker here soon. Yeah, I can pull it off. We'll be good. Anyway, guys, thanks for
Beard
coming
envy.
by. Beard envy.
that's what he called
Yeah,
it.
brother. I understand beard envy. Yeah, I got you. One day. One day, brother. You get there. But I'm going to stop running my mouth. Not going to waste time. Yeah, I know it is. Well, my hair's longer than that, so we're good. All right, guys. Damn it. Stop making me talk. I'm going. Love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Next time, hopefully, I'll be forging something. Just tonight wasn't the night for forging, guys. So thanks for stopping by. You know the usual. Like, subscribe, share with everybody. If you're not subscribed to anyone that's here, I suggest that you do so. It's totally worth it. Also, don't forget First Degree Forge. Check out my Etsy store, guys. I've got some stuff that I'm trying to put up there and, just see what's going on. Also, you want something custom, you know how to get a hold of me. So you guys have a great night, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Good night.